Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Hoosier Park here on Friday. It is the 11th of August, 2023. Going to look at the 13th race from Hoosier, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Hit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and also join me tomorrow for my Arlington Million from Colonial. Never thought I would say that, but join me tomorrow for my Arlington Million from Colonial, and also for my Saratoga preview and the Milstein from Northfield. It's going to be a good race. But one of my favorite races of the season is always the Dan Patch. I liked when a few years, probably more than a few years ago now, that since they moved it to mid-August mid-August, since they moved it to this time period in the calendar, I thought it's become a very good race, and you see a lot of horses make the quick turnaround from the U.S. Pacing Championship or the McKee Memorial to this one, and it's always an exciting one. So let's look at this 13th race, which is the Dan Patch Stakes. It's going for a purse $310,000. We have a field of 11 pacers entered to go the 1 mile trip. I'm going to take the 5-horse Southwind Gendry as a top selection. 5168 for me in the superfecta. 5168 super. Top selection, the 5-horse Southwind Gendry. 5-year-old gun by Always Be Mickey. Ron Burke trains. Brandon Bates is in the sulky. Horse's most recent outing came last Saturday at the Meadowlands in the McKee Memorial, and the horse finished 6 by 4 3/4 lengths that day. And he left off the gate, and then he just kind of got shuffled back. He never had the good turn of foot. It was a very tough, race. Also, speed wasn't holding up at the Meadowlands last week at all. So, anybody towards the front end, they just were completely collapsing. This horse just wasn't getting into it. Prior to that, in the Open at Philadelphia on the 20th of July, he finished 3rd by 4 lengths. And again, he sat back early. He paced home a little bit late in 26 and 3. He needs something more, but I've seen worse race from him. And the Meadowlands non-worse 20 last 4 on the 22nd of July. He finished 6 by 6 3/4 lengths. He had the wide poster. He was out wide, and he just never really got going. And then non-worse 20 at the Meadowlands on the 8th of July. He finished 5th by 3 lengths. Another wide poster, and never really getting into it. I think the 5-hole here isn't half bad on the 7/8 mile track. He should, be a little bit more forwardly paced, and I think he'd get the trip to win. He has races fast enough to win against these horses. I think the one horse, a buck bet Hanover for Andrew Harris and Scott Zeron could definitely win. Also, they skipped the McKee Memorial. His most recent outing in the Houghton was just a disaster. That came on the 15th of July. He finished 11th by 30 lengths, and he just completely lost at the half, and then just completely walked in the line. It wasn't his day to win as the favorite. Prior to that, the Dave Brower at the Meadowlands on the 1st July, he finished 2nd by 1.5 lengths. He had a wide trip from a wide poster. He paced home decently in 26 and 2 late. He just missed, but he ran his heart out from that wide trip there. And then the Mohawk Gold Cup, you could throw that race out because it just, there was a lot of disaster in that run for other horses. He won by 1 3/4 lengths. He was wide. He got to the front end, and then there, all the carnage that happened at the back of the pack. Nobody was really closing up. He got the job done, but it was a very weird kind of run race. But coming here today with some time between parimutuel starts, he qualified last week at Pocono in 151 and 2, paced home in 26 and 3. I'm gonna give him a shot on the ticket. I think he could definitely win. Even the 6-horse line drive Hanover for James McDonald. He ran last week at Scioto and sent it in for 100,000 that overnight. He finished 2nd by 3/4 length. He left off the gate. He just couldn't keep up late. Charlie May had the jump on him, but he ran his heart out that day. And then the handicap at Mohawk on the 22nd of July, he won by 1.5 lengths, and he had a wide poster. He left off the gate. He got shuffled out of it, but he paced home great in 26 and 3 late and 149 and 1. Not the fastest time of the season for him, but he really ran a good race. Fastest time actually came the week prior in 147 flat. A very, very good run on the 7/8 mile track. Coming here to a 7/8 mile track, I think he can win also. Let's use him in the late pick 4. There is a guaranteed $30,000 superfecta pool in this race. So here's my superfecta for this race. The 13th race, to recount my selections here from Hoosier, it is the Dan Patch Stakes. Going to take the 5-horse Southwind Gendry. Give kudos to the 1-horse A Bucket Hanover and the 6-horse Line Drive Hanover. 5168 super. 516 in your multi-race. So 5168 super, 516 multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.